Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the harmonious frequencies of the mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Age of Wonders 3. Well, last time we took this city, half by accident. We had a couple of low-tier armies hanging out on the sides here, and I never imagined in my life that they would sally out and attack us. They did, though. And it wasn't a bad choice on their part, because we had low-tier units, they had very high-tier units, so they crushed our first couple of armies. I marched in 2 more armies with decent tiered units, and even though his units were injured, they did have the advantage of the walls, and so we were down to 1 juggernaut out of the armies that I sent in there. Thankfully, Baradir only has, I think, 2 more cities. It almost feels like there's another one down here, just judging by the territory markers here. It definitely seems like there might be another one in this area, which, I don't know. It looks a little bit odd, but it's possible, I suppose. Okay, Benham's on his way down. I think Tyrabur died in that battle, didn't he? I'm pretty sure he did, and I don't think that there's any way that we could get him back, because we already have 6 heroes, so I just don't think that that is a possibility for us. I should have grabbed these hasteberries. I'm not sure if it would have made that much of a difference, but it might have, to where we could move in to position for this battle. Let's see if we can get into this spot there. Okay, so we should be able to take Baradir with these 3 armies. 2.5 armies, I should say. That's not bad. We have plenty of Shadow Stalkers. He has a couple of War Breeds, a Manticore Rider, and then 2 heroes here. A level 9 Sorcerer and a level 9 Warlord. If we can get him out of the game again, that would be pretty ideal. We don't have any casting points from Kafatmu, so that's going to cause us a little bit of trouble. But overall, we should be okay. It looks like that's one of the only things that we have left to do here. Alright, Darafel, you're way back here in the back. I would love to get some more units out, but I don't think this is the place to do it at. Hollow Hill, this is more ideal. Unfortunately, it looks like you don't have very many options for me. Oh, never mind. Okay, we'll go for an engineer first. Let's see, flame tanks, cannons. They all have their own benefits. Tier 2, Tier 3. And a couple of flame tanks, I think, because they have the ability to mortar and broadside, which is a pretty good ranged. The cannon has a good line of effect in their attack, which is really nice. But I think the mortar is going to be the most helpful to us right now. Wastic, you're actually not in a bad place. This is our throne city, as a matter of fact, isn't it? Yeah. Sure enough. So we could produce some units here. Well, Claire, you're even closer, though. Can you do juggernauts? You can. Here we go. So we'll do about the same. Let's go for cannons in this army, though, just to balance it out a little bit. Let's see. And this is 6 units, so this juggernaut will have to go elsewhere. Merchandise is fine over here. Peston, I don't even remember where you are. Okay, a goblin engineer then. Couple of flame tanks and a cannon, I think. So we'll only have 2 juggernauts from this side. Filth pit they have for defense, that's pretty nice. We've still got these. I almost called them armies. It's just a couple of heroes, I believe. Quepa the Fluffy. Goblin Archdruid. That's interesting. And a Dwarf Sorcerer. I think we faced this guy in the last playthrough as a sub-hero of one of our enemies, if I remember correctly. Gamortis, you probably need to build up more. Indeed you do. Dark Citadel will give us Shock Troopers. Blood Pavilion deals 14 damage, has a chance to inflict bleeding wounds on a random enemy. Machine units have 10 health. That's this one, right? Okay, we'll go with the Flow Rock. Archer units, I don't think we use very much of. And we'll go with the Blast Chamber. Blood Pavilion will be nice to have. Infantry. Pikemen. Engineers are support units, aren't they? Irregulars, okay. So I don't think they count as infantry. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think they count. What's a focus chamber give us? Oh, the archer benefits, okay. Let's go for baths. An arena, maybe. We'll see how it goes. I may change this and go ahead for the level 3 blast furnace so that we can get some orc engines turned out. Yeah, we don't need much from the humans here. Haylock, you're very small. No offense. Let's go with the siege and an observatory for knowledge. The Flow Rock Citadel once again. What is allowing us to make these? The Flow Rock Quarry? Aha. Okay. That's cool. Then we probably could go with Bath's Temple. And I may change this around too, because we should have the Master's Guild, or Master's Hall after the Siege Workshop. What's it called? Master's Guild, okay. That's what I thought. Okay. We have these two armies here that are still pretty low tier units. Not terribly. This army more so than this one. But we've got these 5 guys wandering around for whatever reason. I think I was trying to combine them with the Juggernaut here, but we have room in this army. Can't quite join up here. I don't want to block his path backwards. I'd love to block his path forward, though. We'll see how he goes. And then these few beasts. I don't know. I kind of want to head towards this northern edge over here and just prepare myself in case she gets a wild hair and decides to attack us. She shouldn't. I can't imagine anything that would drive her to do that because we're at peace. Relations are friendly at a plus 600. Declared war on an enemy of theirs, which I believe was Schnaga, so we defeated them. Yeah, this is a lady woman. I'm not sure why it says him. Oh well. Not gonna try to assume anything. Base happiness, content. Is this just us? I think it is. I think that doesn't change. Yeah, this is just telling me what's up with me. Base happiness, content. Okay. 1 turn left, that 150 modifier is going away. So that's one thing that might inspire her to decide to declare war against us. I don't know. I'm not sure how it's going to work out. I don't know what the AI thinks about player activity. Okay, we've got the... I would love any pronunciation suggestions for the way this is supposed to be said. I just assume it's Chthonic Guardian, but I could be wrong. I could very well be wrong. Weren't there some firstborns around here, or did we catch them inside the city? It's been a week, so it's hard for me to remember these things. Let's hang out right here for a second. Yeah, we're gonna start heading down this direction to see what he has left down here. We know that this city belongs to him. I don't know what other cities he has around here, but he has to have either cities or forts to extend his domain out this far. We will find out. Right, you just hang out there for the time being. And we should go ahead and take this fight, more than likely, because he's only got the 5. He's only going to be building more troops, doubtless. So let's get our first battle going of the episode. Alright, so he also has the Flow Rock Citadel. The walls restore health. Okay. And he's got this smashing hammer. Shattering hammer, sorry. That didn't trigger on this first round. Okay, that's fine. So he doesn't have ranged. He doesn't have ranged. He... Freezing Touch. Cause Fear maybe counts as ranged. She doesn't really have any ranged abilities either. Why are these not enough casting points? Wonderful. That's absolutely fantastic. Says that she has 30 though. He has 0 of 100. Oh wow. We've got a fence behind us too. That's odd. Alright. Night Watch guys, y'all can come up towards the front. Big beetles are pretty good at smashing walls. I mean, gates. Jesters are pretty great for attacking people. Go ahead and come up over here. Can big beetles climb walls too? I would think wall crushing, that helps. Okay, that's reasonable. These guys should be able to float over the walls if I remember correctly. Yeah, pass wall. So they're not restricted by walls whatsoever. Let's bring them up behind this rock. And again, they have physical protection, so there's very little that they need to worry about, to be honest. See if we can bring up sort of a flanking situation over here. Succubi should be able to fly over the walls as well. We've got... This is Thastron. Assassin's Strike, that's pretty great. Can't be retaliated against. Throw Ice Ball. Okay. He's got some darts, acid darts, the pistol. He has some spells. Blind, Quick Dash. Poison Blades is nice. Armor Piercing. I don't know if the Warbreeds are armored. Rain of Poison, Blind. Lion's Courage. Phoenix Warrior? Oh yeah, Resurgence. That's right. Are the Warbreeds armored? Yeah, they don't look like dwarfs to me. They look a little bit big to be dwarfs. Maybe that's racist. Manticores I don't think are... They have shield. Yeah, but they're not technically armored. I'll bet that he is. Right, he's got to be armored. And the sorceress, I doubt that she is. Doesn't look like it. Lots of martial arts though, which is concerning. to say the least. Okay. Let's pop him up behind here. Schnaga, you've got some dark bolts, or black bolts, sorry. Going to pop up behind here. And we'll use your Rain of Poison Blades against Baradir. Blight protection he's got. 3 to 4 blight against him. Oh. It's 5 to 8. So we do the most damage to her, actually. Get that going. Okay. Ouch. 7 damage. Oh, here comes the Manticore. He's opened up the gate. He's going to open up this gate. Okay. I didn't even check to see what the likelihood of success was considered to be. Okay. Can we? We can curse people, which is pretty great. Can't be affected. Only a 40% chance we get the Warbreed. And his... The attack that we're going to have to suffer after we attempt this is going to be pretty devastating. Let's come up here close. Close by here. And then attempt this. Resisted. So he's shaken times 2. Let's see what that does. Okay. He has heavily reduced morale. Minus 350. Okay. So that's kind of nice. We're not going to get a flanking attack on this guy. And the amount of damage that they're able to resist is just absurd. We're in a similar boat, though. We're doing about equivalent damage to one another. Which is kind of good, but it's also kind of terrible. Let's just come up here and do it. Okay. Let's see. 12% exhausting fatigue. 5% exhausting fatigue. If we tied this guy up with a different target, it might be pretty ideal for us. Alternatively, we could just float right into here and defend so that we couldn't be flanked. But then I feel like he would just go for the succubus with a melee strike of 20 that can trigger up to 3 times. So she's basically dead if he decides to have any measure of crit. Let's come in here and do this. Because if we attack him, we're clearly flanked by this guy, and they're not going to pass up that opportunity, so I think we do a defend there. This succubus could still float in here and try another seduce, which I think I will, just to get a Warbreed. Resisted again, so he can't be shaken again, so those... You could argue that that's a bit of a waste, but I'm not going to say that. 5%. How? Is it because their resistance is so high? It's gotta be. We can do an assassin strike on him. Can only be used once per battle. I think it's worth it against Manticore Riders, though. They're so dang tough. And he might be able to get a 20 damage, or 24 damage attack on us with that defensive strike. 27, sorry, so almost 30 damage he could do on us. But then at that point, I don't know, maybe we'll be able to take him next time. This is a tough fight for sure. I may be a little bit overconfident at the moment. Alright, let's not block anybody though. Let's come all the way around. 25% dazzled. We've got 2 to 3. She clearly has much less defense. Okay. So neither one of them got dazzled. It's pretty sad. I feel like we have to tie them down, though, in hand-to-hand combat here. Wham. Okay. That's a level up for him. And let's pile in the damage on to her. There we go. Since she is the most vulnerable. Let's move up with the Night Watch. You guys, I don't think we get any good shots from here. And I don't even know that we're in range. Nope. It's going to be half damage, no matter what. Which, any damage is half damage. There we go. 2 with a critical hit. We could try and get up closer here. Not sure if we really need to. What kind of retaliation are we looking at? 14 to 22. That's pretty insane. How far can he move? He can get any of these units here. Yeah, let's come up here. And we'll move one hex up this direction. Let's see. I don't want Schnaga to be killed. So I'd kind of like to keep her back a ways. We could... Oh, we can't? Who cast a spell already? Because he did his Assassin's Strike on the Manticore Rider. And she couldn't have cast a spell or else she wouldn't be able to move. Why can't she cast a spell? Oh, 5. He's got 25. Okay. If we move over to here, he's got to take 2 attacks of opportunity to get past this thing, or at least 1. Can we shoot him from here with any reasonable damage? No, because somehow the incorporeal shadow stalkers are blocking our line of sight, which doesn't make any sense to me. We get ×2 with that, or just 2. So let's go for this then. That's the most damage we can do to him. Okay, we leveled her up. That's good. These guys are just going to defend. This is the furthest they can go. Let's show our strength. There we go. We are mighty. Mighty halflings. This is going to be tough. Shattering hammer on Schnaga. He is going to go for it. Fumble. What's he attacking them for, I wonder? Whoa. Okay. And a fumble. Still killed her. Here comes the Warbreed. Not even a flank. Wow. Going straight for the Jesters. Okay. He totally obliterated the Jesters here. These guys are still alive, but there's not much they can do right now. Let's see. This is a flanking backstab attack right there. This is also a flanking backstab. Does he have a... No. I thought he had the extra damage thing. What's our chance of netting him? 20 from this position. We can't use this anymore. We can curse him for an even worse. Yep, it worked. So his, yeah, morale is the worst. Flanking backstab then, I'd say. He gets retaliation, but we are getting far more damage. At least initially. Nice. Okay. And then another flanking backstab. I should have thought about this a little bit more. We might be able to finish him off here. Nice. Okay. Perfect. Let's see. We can try and net the Warbreed then. 35% only. Or we could try to come over here and do something else. Crippled, scorched, frozen, bleeding. And this snowball actually sounds pretty good. I don't know how you get scorched from a snowball, but I guess it's kind of understandable. And it's a flank. It's actually really good. Okay, he's crippled and scorched, so he's not going to be able to do anything next turn. I don't know how he's got so many move points still, but yeah. Minus 400, minus 300, minus 12, minus 3 strength. So that's pretty good. That's been well dealt with, I'd say. Okay, no matter where we move with the big beetle, we only get 1 attack on the guy, which is fine because he can't retaliate. Let's get a good flank there. And then we could come up here with our Night Watch. If we come over here, I think we'll be alright. Let's attack with the big beetles first, though. From this side, I don't think that'll be a flank. This will. Okay, and he did get a retaliation there. Now are we going to be able to finish him off? Possibly, unless we roll minimum damage. Crit. Dead. Okay. We've still got these guys here, which is pretty good. Can one Shadow Stalker finish her off? Can we float straight through her without an attack of opportunity? No. Her retaliation is really low. So now this... Why isn't this a flank? That's annoying. Still, though, we should be able to kill her with 2 attacks here. Nice. Okay, so now she's dead. We can come over here and start working on this. This is a flanking backstab, no retaliation. Well, wonderful. So now these guys should be able to get out of the way. We can even do a flank attack here. I should have moved him over into this hex over here, but it's fine. Because now he's facing her, so we don't have any opportunity to use many of her other skills. 5 to 7 only, which is pretty abominable. This raises defense and resistance. I think we may just use that. Oh! Benham, you've been sitting back here doing nothing this whole time? Shame on you. Shame on you, Benham. Why didn't you tell me you were back here? 3 to 4, 2 to 4, 3 to 5. Oops. 3 to 4. So this is the most damage that we can do. Benham, shame on you. I probably could have done a spell with him too that would have been good. Last Stand or something. I even looked through his spells. And this guy too. Man. Sorry, folks. I'm really sorry. Gonna display my frustration here. Okay. It's just him now that we have to worry about. Okay. 2 attacks of opportunity there. He's going for them again. He's just trying to wipe out... Oh, I forgot about him completely. Alright, Benham, you big loser. Do you have charge as well? Yes. Okay, so we are going to go 1, 2, 3 to a flanking charge, polearm, war cry against this guy. Do it. Dead. Perfect. Okay, get over here and try to help out. You want to throw another one of these? It's pretty good stuff. Yeah, he's frozen and everything. Y'all can't do anything. You've already acted this turn, I guess. I don't know how he still had so much movement. Doesn't make any sense to me. There we go. Achievement unlocked to heal a frozen heart. I guess that's what happens whenever you kill a frozen enemy. So we lost our adventurer, and we lost a succubus, and we lost a jester. Tier 3 and 2 tier 1 units. Not terrible. It was about an even trade, I guess. We'll take this city as our own. 3 turns. It's a dwarf metropolis, that's fine. So there has to be another city down here. There has to be. I don't see any other territory borders. Oops. It's not what I meant to do. I meant to close this. There is a city over here, though. I'm not sure who it belongs to. It has to be hers, right? Leanna's? I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be, but it makes sense if it was. Alright, Benham, you can hang out here and guard our backs. Let's head in this direction. And I think that's about all we can do for this turn. 45 points? Have I never upgraded you for anything? Okay. +1 melee strength is pretty good. Urban stealth I don't think matters if we're not defending cities. If we're running around attacking people, I don't think it's going to help us very much. Okay. Stronger than steel. Gain armor piercing. She is leading the army, so let's use that. Assassin strike. We can also just do armor piercing as well for her. Assassin strike sounds good. Cloak and dagger increase is pretty necessary because she had awful casting points. Charm will be nice to have. Cunning escape sounds pretty good. First strike is pretty imperative. Inflict crippling wounds or severely poison, both are really good. Friendly unit gains +8 defense. That sounds like crazy good. It's not even very expensive as far as casting points go. Severely poisoned, crippling wounds. Wall climbing, since we're doing a bunch of city attacks right now, and hit points. There we go. Wow, that's crazy. I had no idea that she had that many points to spend. Declared war on Baradir. Okay. I've almost got him destroyed already, but that's fine. Everyone but its caster. I researched one before that you're supposed to build. I don't know if a builder has to be there to use it or if I just cast it like a spell. Spelljammer. Okay. I think I can just cast that like a spell. Because I thought it said that it costs... Yeah, it does. It costs mana and gold. Okay. But it's still just a spell. That's fine. That's perfect. City battles are what we're doing most of. This affects all units and decreases city happiness. Let's go for the dragon oil in case we have to defend here one of these days. Okay, Green Meadow, you're still building up. Rabbit burrows are going to be nice. Yep, public baths. I mean, you're not really on the front lines, but I think I'll give you stuff to build, just in case eventually we need you. Darefalt, you're still far away, my friends. Let's just stack that up. Same for Hillberry. Yeah. There we go. We've got pretty good income right now. Firestorm Pillar is here. Aha. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. Oh, where did they go? Here they are. What are you doing in my lands? I don't like it. Tier 3. Tier 4 giant. Tier 3. Still can't get around in front of the guy. Let's see if there's anything good at the end. An impaler? Oh, a human knight. That's pretty good. Let's get a knight. Oh, he can move this round. Let's put him there. Let's go ahead and steal these so that he can't get them. Let's actually keep on the road. That'll be fine. So he's got to go through the rough terrain. We can keep a better eye on him. This is fine. Well, actually, I'll just have you camp there so that you're not asking me every turn what you need to be doing. Take some initiative. Jeez. Alright. We can just barely get past this dungeon. I don't know why we can't walk through the dungeon. That doesn't make any sense to me, but it's fine. Binham. We want to file in with them. Kind of. Oh, who's this? A Frostling Mammoth Rider. This is an inn? Yeah. Harpoon Thrower. So it's 3 tier 1s and a tier 2. We've only got 4 units here. That's right, because we lost Jester. And an Adventurer? A Succubus out of here? Yeah. I think that's correct. I don't think that... I mean, I think we could take them. But I don't know if we would have a good time trying to do that. Okay, Goth. What do you see? Aha. I can't quite click on it. We don't actually quite see it. I'm going to try not to make the same mistake of parking a single unit or a small number of units right outside his territory. Can we see with this? No. So let's come around where there aren't likely to be enemies. Okay, so there are enemies in here, but they're going to have to come up pretty far to attack us. And it's a huge... This is a huge stack. Holy cow. Tier 3s, Tier 4s, Tier 3s. Insane number of enemies there. That's going to take quite a bit to conquer. Oh, I forgot he was even up there. Come on down. You're the next contestant. Okay. Yeah, I was worried about him getting away from her because I wanted to have reinforcements, but we should be okay. I don't see them running around here to attack us. Which, if they did, we would be totally smoked. But we'll see how it goes. Alright, you're just going to camp out. You're also going to camp out. Why has she got to sit around in my territory? Makes me nervous. She's surrounding me as well. It makes me very nervous. She says she's declared war on Baradir, but I just don't trust her. Knight, you can hang out as well. Dragon oil was researched because it doesn't take that much. Alright. What's your play? Sunny Jim. Uh-huh. And you lost a unit too. And that's not good though. I should be taking those out, not allowing her to do it the whole time. I don't remember what other ones there are around. Here's a mythical. He's persistent, too. He's not just gonna give up and allow us to do our business. Just scouting around, I assume. I don't know if we'd be able to take a mythical with some army like this. I don't think so. Tier 3s, a couple of tier 2s. I don't think so. I think we'd need it all tier 3s and 4s. Reptilian Oracle. Is this what gives us the glutton? No, it's additional ranks for units. That's what we need, though. So once that's done, we'll go for a glutton or two. Matriarch or two. That ought to be alright. What about our dragons? We're getting the gold dragon next. Two of them. And then the fire lair. We might just go for the gold dragons. I think that they're dedicated to good, if I remember correctly. Yeah. I don't know if we could cast Scales of Fortune or whatever. All units 100% more likely to deal critical damage and become dedicated to neutral. So now that that's there, once this is done, we can try to get some gold dragons and see if that works. Suppressed Nature I would like to reinforce a bit more if we can. All the way up puts us at 195, so that's pretty good. That would be nice. Just because we research these doesn't mean that we have to use them. Let's go with Summon Siege Engine. Merrifield, did I not have you producing a lot of different things? You're not really at the front. Yep. Just block this guy out if you can. Yeah, I'm just not sure why it was trying to tell me that I can't move through there. We'll be coming down and around, I think, with these guys. Okay. Yeah, for Jet, where can you get to? Kind of equal with him, more or less. Zorthi. Same. These three armies might be able to take them. I think I'm gonna take these guys over to attack this place, or at least see what's in there. Nothing. That can't be right. There's gotta be a stack sitting right over here. That's a spring of life only. Alright, y'all can get over here. There, even. Okay, Forjet can move back, but you can't move forward, so you're just gonna have to sit there. Zorthi is probably the same. Go ahead and move there, I guess. Just because you're antsy. There you go. Alright. Y'all are going to hang out. It's a whole square away. Hex, sorry. Oh-ho! Alandra the Exorcist, a Necromancer. Only level 5, but still. Phalanx, Warbreed, on top of Warbreed Phalanx. So that's 2 Phalanx, 2 Warbreeds, 2 Firstborns, 2 Manticore Riders. I don't think we're going to take them with these 3 armies. I really don't. Even with the Juggernaut in there, I don't think it's going to be really doable. So these are all in place to defend each other in case they come out. Yeah, so that already reduces my confidence. Because this is still only 2.5 stacks against a stack and a half of really great stuff. Plus 1 hero. But she doesn't have super incredible skills. Necromancy 2, so she has quite a few casting points. But what is she likely to have as far as spells, right? Death Ray, Stiffen Limb, Siphon Life, Corpus Furia. Do we have the ability to see what her other skills are? Yeah. Dark Gift, Inflict Curse, Desecration, defiles the entire battlefield. I don't think any of our units are devout, though. Reanimate, Mark of Death. Doomed, and dies at the end of combat. Wow. Okay. Ray's dead, of course. I guess I need to get this for her. I thought we had... Oh. No, that's to reanimate. Raise corpse. I see. Raises the corpse of a dead unit as a cadaver to serve you in battle. Instantly animates the corpses that have died on the battlefield. The corpses are brought back as cadavers. So is this across the entire battlefield? All of the dead units? We need to get that next. Definitely. Is that level 5? I don't think... Yeah, she does have that many casting points. Okay. Trying not to get too excited. We definitely want Benham down here. And I may just be camping out for a bit until we're through with this battle. Whatever this is, we still don't know what is waiting for us up here. So we'll see who's there, and if we can take them with these armies, or if I can split these armies up and send only 3 over here maybe, or even just these 2 over here. We can take these guys, bring them around or through, and set up a fight over here. But that's all going to be in the next episode, I'm afraid. So if you want to catch that one, be sure to subscribe. Consider supporting my channel through the Patreon link down in the video description. And feel free to check out any of my other videos or playlists that you might be interested in. I thank you so much for all the time that you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.